Good afternoon my YouTube friends, it's Margaret here again from Emmy's Orchids, and earlier on today, well to be this afternoon, I checked all these little orchids in the propagators, and I thought, well, I've put them all back. The trays have been refilled with just ordinary water, and I'm sat downstairs, Keith's watching the cricket, and then I thought, oh, I'll quickly do an update. And right, this one, it's just got the one root there. This is one from Kathy, and we think this might be Gojo Fukurin. If you can remember, this one, I took the husk off from round the actual base, and sorry, I'm just having a look now just to see whether or not there's any roots coming, but so far nothing. That little root seems to stop and start for some reason, don't ask me why, but it's grown this centre leaf this year, and so that's come back from the brink, and I think the variegation seems to be a lot more variegated. And I put the lid on like that. The vents are open, and let's look at the next one. And the next one is Cattleya Dolosa. And I don't have to water these very often, thank goodness. And today they've only been watered with ordinary rainwater. But this one, can you see the new growth? Whether or not you'll see it from this end. There it is. That new little growth. So that one seems to be quite happy. The shriveled leaves appear to be a lot better now. So, and that new growth gives me a lot of encouragement. So, excuse me reaching over. I was in the process of setting up, and all the little lids went everywhere. So this one is Isabella Pulchella. I got this in September 20. And again, this little one here, it's just on a bit of a coat mount, and I think there might be a new tiny there. It's that tiny, I don't know whether you'll see it, just there by my finger, can you see? There is a tiny new growth. See, they only start off so tiny, and so up to now I've got no shriveled ones. So maybe, there we go, maybe with a big M, but definitely there's something coming out of there. And you see just by my nail there, I think that's the start of a new leaf. So that's Isabella Pulchella. This next one is Pedlum. This is the one that kept sending the roots out and wanting to climb, and it's in a mixture of bark, sphagnum moss, perlite, and it seems to be doing very well. This is its new leaf, this new centre leaf, and it's not climbing out of its pot anymore. I've no idea what the name is. I've got some labels, but I've no idea what the name of this one is. So we'll put that back in there. That's how that sits with the vents open. This one is one that I took from the mother plant. I've got it's Vanda miniata, cinnamon Ascocendrum miniatum, division 080521, and it's growing this centre leaf for me here. And if you notice now, we've got a root. Now, believe it or not, this didn't have a root, but it's got a root for me now. So I would say that seems to be quite happy. Now I'm just going to stretch over. I think there's only one of these that I'm still struggling with, and that's the Cattleya Dolosa. I'd got 2 pieces and I put them on 2 separate mounts, and this one just died, but I've still got roots, so I'm just going to leave it in here. This one has got this root here, and I mean, it's hanging on. So, and if you noticed, when I water them, I don't have them sopping. So we'll just have to wait with this one, and just keep our eyes on it. And then this one doesn't have the lead. I just leave it open like that. That noise was, it was a bang. This little one here, it bloomed its little heart out. This has been lovely. I pulled 2 dead little flowers off today, but those 2 are almost spent now, and that's Vanda cinnamon Ascocendrum ampullaceae, and we've got this leaf here that's fragile, but look, can you see the new growth? Well, I think they call them fans, so that's the new fan it's developed. And so with a little bit of luck, I might succeed with this one, but they are lovely flowers, beautiful, and they've lasted ever such a long time. Right, so let's put that one up there, and let's show you these 2. Here we go. Now I've put something on this label and I can't read it. Can you see? Again, you see, this is one of Kathy's, and it's sending out, you see, this new leaf here, and we have got roots. But I think they're under the moss, and we've got a little bit of live moss there that seems to be growing with it. And this sits in this tray here with this particular one from Mark. Now, Mark sent me 3 of these, and can you see the name? H-I-S-U-I. And only 2 survived. Well, it's one. It's only one survived. Must be a bit of a root there. But it's got 2 fans on. And those 2 fans, I've got green roots here. Can you see the green root there? And I've got a new centre leaf coming through there. I mean, this is very, very tiny, but very healthy. I'm thrilled to bits with that. So let's put that to one side. And then this is just one from Kathy, and it's just a bulbophyllum, but I kept knocking it for some reason. I kept knocking it over, so I decided in the end that I would just place it in one of these trays, just to see if I could get it to grow and send some roots out. So it's hanging on in there. That's the no ID. And this one, well, I mean, to all intents and purposes, this should be dead. But, you know. And this is BLC Malworth Orchid Glade. This is a named one. Yeah, it's a named one. But anyway, it sits in this little tray, and whether it'll ever do anything, but then you never know. I won't throw it away, not just yet. So the last thing I'm going to show you now. So this is the Cattleya Dolosa, gorgeous, and I've only had this a couple of days, I think, and I clipped that little back bulb through there with that little claw, and there we go, you see, and it sits this way on the window, so that new growth there faces out. Let me see. And I'm sure that's extended. And then when I look, I've got an eye there. You see that nice eye there? That's the new growth. And then, believe it or not, on this week, as I called it, this week pseudobulb here, I've got an eye there. So I was rather thrilled with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 leaves, and that's how it ended up. Can you see? So these roots are able to get air to them, and there's enough room now, the way it's positioned in this holy clay pot, for it to be settled for quite a while. And all I do with this is just very lightly spritz those roots with rainwater. You see, this is bone dry, because what I don't want to do is to have this this particular orchid wet. I can't afford for it to be wet, but I need it to produce roots. So this is just a short update today, and There's the other one. Vanda Peaches, we'll have to wait and see. And there's Vanda Curvifolia just behind it. But we'll have to wait and see with them. So thank you for joining me. Have a nice weekend. We're warming up 28C for us on Sunday and Monday. Bye bye now.